MCU villains.
Hey everybody, welcome to our first ever new YouTube thing that we're going to do. It's called Top 4, 4 being one of the best numbers out there. And this week we're going to be doing the top 4 supervillains in the MCU. But before we get to that, let me say hi to my friends. Josh, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty good, thanks.
You rock, dude. Tommy, how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Mike, you good?
I'm fat and happy.
God damn, you look good, my friend. And today we're going to be talking about the top villains of the MCU. Now, we don't have a lot of criteria on this. We didn't really go over much. In my mind, I'm thinking villains that have a lot of impact, hardcore impact. Everyone think of a number between 1 and 4. Josh, what'd you pick?
1.
Mike?
2.
Tommy?
3.2.
I picked 4. You guys knew I was going to pick 4. Josh, you're going first, man. What do you got?
All right. We're just talking villains in all of the MCU. And we have no criteria here.
No criteria.
So we're just going on gut feel.
Yep.
So I have to go with the Collector.
Strong choice.
Nice.
Nobody picked that?
Nope.
All right. I'm going to drink anyway, but still, yeah.
Why the Collector?
So they sneak him in. First of all, I did not expect to see the Collector, right? Like, he just snuck in there, and all of a sudden you were like, bam, Collector. And the Collector adds so much to the Marvel Universe just by his presence. Who's trapped in there? Howard the Duck. There's like 20
Cosmo.
MacGuffins.
Cosmo. Ooh.
There's like 20 MacGuffins just in that room alone.
But was he unexpected? I think he's one of the usual suspects.
I mean, he is and he isn't. He's usual suspects for comic readers, but I didn't think the screenwriters and Marvel were going to put him in there. And what's his name? Actor, help me out.
Benicio del Toro.
Oh yeah.
Benicio del Toro does a fantastic job of making the Collector as creepy as you'd think he'd be.
One of the best actors in the MCU. I mean, that's a good actor.
I love Benicio del Toro. He's fantastic.
I've never seen him in anything bad. He's always great.
He's he's definitely one of those guys where he's not always the main guy, but he always makes the film better.
Always brings it up.
Does.
Yeah.
All right. Good choice, Josh. What do you got for me, number 2?
The only Marvel villain that's actually won. Zemo.
See, I knew where you're going.
He totally hit. What was his goal? I'm going to destroy the Avengers. And what did he do?
He
Destroyed the fucking Avengers.
And he paid the toll for it. He could have escaped a bunch of times on his own. There's no doubt in my mind. But he stayed there. He was paying his penance.
Yeah. And the Captain America and Winter Soldier, what was his goal? No super soldiers.
No super soldiers.
Did he make his goal?
Yep.
Well,
most effective fucking villain in the Marvel universe, and he's still alive.
Yeah.
Yep.
And has a fantastic dance scene.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That brings me to the Winter Soldier and all that. He didn't get it until then, and that was great. He had a great arc on that because he proceeded and kept going. He's going. Also, if the people who follow you are super loyal to you and love you, that's a huge indicator that you're probably a good guy. And his manservant loved him. He was so happy when he got out, was holding down the fort until he could see his master again. It was awesome.
That's a good call, Mike.
Good call, Mike.
Zemo.
Who you got for number 3?
Man.
I've got Ego.
The Living Planet. He had a lot of sex with a lot of women.
A
Or a
lot.
lot of things.
He's the deadbeat dad to millions. And then, when he finally came back into the kids' lives, he was only in it for himself.
Yeah.
He was a horrible dad and a supervillain.
And played by one of the best dads in Hollywood.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Nice.
Have you seen Kurt Russell with his son just doing interviews? It's fucking delightful. Go check it out on YouTube.
I will.
So they play the same character in the Apple Plus Godzilla series, but his son plays him when he's young, and he plays himself when he's old.
Oh, you don't mean Ego. You mean they play each other.
I don't mean Ego. I mean Russell.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell.
He plays
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet. Is that good?
That's okay.
What made you think Ego was so good, besides the fact that he's impregnating a lot of women and then eating the children, in a way?
I mean, I consider that a horrible thing.
It is a horrible thing.
I think that was enough to bring him into the mix.
All right. Well, I'm happy to say that I picked the only street-level supervillain, but I thought he was awesome, and that's Kingpin from the Luke Cage series. What's the name of that actor, anybody?
Vincent D'Onofrio.
D'Onofrio.
Vincent D'Onofrio, act the
Yeah.
fuck out of that. Jesus Christ.
You know
He
why
was
he's so big?
good. What?
Because he chews up every scene he's in.
Oh, yeah, he just eats it up. But he was just so believable and so good, and just his intensity and the fight scenes with the Punisher later on it was so good. In jail, and the scenes in Echo where he's, being both fatherly and monstrous at the same time. It really, to me, I felt like that was one of the better translations of the comic book supervillain to the Marvel Cinematic Universe as what it was portrayed in the Marvel Universe.
That's fair.
That was a really good interpretation.
Another big actor, right? D'Onofrio,
Oh,
man.
yeah,
He can.
D'Onofrio.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Full Metal Jacket. Jesus. Right. Like.
Criminal Intent.
Oh. Name a bad one. Jesus Christ, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I mean, he was amazing in Men in Black.
He was. Yeah. Damn.
All right, that's our four. It's amazing that we didn't have any crossovers.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Usually we do a top 10, or we have a bunch.
Yeah. There's a lot of spice out there for the MCU. There's a lot of directions to go in.
Hey, if you like this video and want to subscribe, please go ahead and do that. But more importantly, if you want to hear us ramble about more comic book stuff, go ahead and check out our podcast, The Longbox, guys, available wherever you get your podcasts, unless it's on YouTube, because our videos are too long.
Too long.
Quite fun.
Way too long.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Peace,
Bye-bye.
love, and donuts.